just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at Rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Breaks their line, set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. Mike, check, 59.
On the carry, it's Cook. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position is... really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mariota to throw it. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Ready,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
Loss on the play. It's now third down.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 59. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning this first. Run. Don't get nervous. Mike, check. 59. Hey,
To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mariota. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
His pass.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New England.
First down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Mariota. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Number 34.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Sammy!
From the gun, it's Breeze. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Check.
Breeze now on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Stephon Diggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chase McLaughlin set.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Play fake. Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Mariota on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Throwing is Mariota. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as they'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Make sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Breeze going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
from the 39. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mariota. Stepping up. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit. And
inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mariota. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over. Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 8-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Patriots 10. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now Jones. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
Marquise Brown.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action. Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
Now Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
Past the 20.
Run it right down there.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a handoff looking right. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
Yeah, the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Breeze now on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give to Cook out of the gun. And shedding through the tackle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, easy. 11.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 20.
Now Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Patriots.
From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Marquise.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run the option. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Breeze pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back now in Pittsburgh.
Patriots.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the
Mariota now to throw on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. And that'll set them back 5. Mariota again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Cook following the penalty. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Brown on the stop.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Breeze to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Patriots.
First down, Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, his throw caught right around the 6.
Mariota's pass.
A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Donald Parham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Steelers 31, Patriots 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Touchdown.
And he is in for the score. So how about this? A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And a 2-point conversion will tie it. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Steelers
probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Breeze is looking to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down. It's Cook. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Today's final score, Steelers 31, Patriots 24.